Hi there guys, welcome back to another video on the Krytac Vector. A lot of people have been asking me about upgrades for this so far. As you've seen in my previous video, hopefully we've done some upgrades to this. We've fitted the steel outer barrel, we've fitted the steel charging handle and also the upgraded piston head as well. I did try the steel carrier from Bowmaster, but it was a little bit hit and miss. It's just too heavy to operate the system really, so it might be better with the upgrade piston head, but it's just too inefficient. So now what we're going to do is we've got another upgrade to try from a company that I'm not even going to bother trying to spell out. You can see this is the Recoil Power Kit Enhanced Buffer. Now I have the same brand piston head fitted, and it does actually suggest on the back here that for best performance, recommended to be used with the high performance piston head, which is what I've already got fitted. Now this is a weighted buffer, which is not really what I was after, but I wanted the sort of spring assister to try and increase the rate of fire a little bit. So I might not go with this completely. I might go with an adaptation of what we've got here. But at the moment, we just want to see what the recoil impulse is like, and also what the sort of felt recoil is on this. So let's just charge it up. At the moment, you can see there's a little bit of movement, not a huge amount though. We'll go on auto. You can see a little bit of movement, but not a huge amount. So we're going to try and see what this is all about. Now to fit this, we'll need to take out the sort of carrier out the bottom. We don't need to actually break the gun completely down to do this. We're just going to pop the bottom two pins. And then out comes the carrier. I'm going to give it a quick wipe though, because it is absolutely covered in graphite powder, which is what I've done to try and make it run a bit better. So bear with me a moment. We have the graphite powder off now, and we can see that we've got these smooth sections up here to try and assist it with the recoil. Now what's happening at the moment is when the bolt is coming back, it's pushing this down and hitting this. Now you can see this is a slightly different part. This is a 3D printed part from, I think it was Black Variable who sent me this. And it's a slightly shorter buffer than factory. The issues that they were having with it was that it was too short strokes.
So it was having bolt hole open issues.
Travel has just meant it's a bit more reliable. You can do the same by cutting down the original buffer. I didn't want to do that in case it wasn't very effective. This kit here should replace some of this. How much of it, I don't know. We're going to have a quick look. So let's get it open. Now I haven't looked in this at all, as you can tell, so I don't know what it comes with or how it goes together. I am going to look at the instructions. So it looks like it goes in with this cup section at the top here and the spring assister at the bottom. Now this is weighted, this is a piece of brass. Now in an ideal world, I don't really want to add weight to this, I want to reduce weight, but if it increases the rate of fire, I'm all for it, but if it doesn't, then I'm probably going to take it back out again. Because I do want it to have a good rate of fire. I'm not too bothered about the sort of felt recoil. That spring's not quite as strong as I thought it might be. But basically that's going to fit in here, like so, and that's going to fit in there. So we need to get this top buffer out. And these are just roll pinned in place. So we're just going to get our punch these out. Actually a lot smaller than I expected. So what I've actually got here is one of my sort of homemade punches, which is basically an Allen key, which has had the head snapped off. And that looks about the right size to punch this out. So no, it's not budging. Okay, so gonna have to use something a little bit bigger to try and get that out. Okay, so we're going to use a drill bit instead. I think that's going to be a better option. There we go. Yep, out it comes. So that should come out now. There we go. There's that one out. No, that's coming out nicely. Okay, good. Let's pop it on there. Yep, there we go. So there's the two stock one, well, the stock one and the enhanced one out. So first of all, we need to fit the upper one in place. that should just slide in, and then obviously the roll pin's going to go through. Looks like it should all line up correctly. So I'm going to give it a tap. There we go, there's that one in. And then there's this piece, which again, yeah, roll pin looks like it's in the right place. If I don't like this, getting that out is going to be quite challenging. There's no doubt about it. But anyway, those are in there. So basically this is coming down, and then that sister spring, yeah, it's not really a lot of pressure pushing it back up, which, don't know, not sure how much of a difference that's going to make. Let's put the carrier back in. Put our pins back in. Seems okay. Okay, let's try it out. Locking back there. So let's put it on semi, see what we get recoil wise. Minimal. You can feel something moving a bit more. Let's try it on auto. You can definitely see it moving more there. It's definitely slower. So, which is not really what I wanted. I wanted it to be quite fast. So I think I'm probably going to not keep this, but I'm going to sort of adapt the idea, I think. I would like to have a spring assisting it to push back up into position. I've got some ideas on a few springs I can use or adapt to sort of make that work. I have some which are quite strong, which might do the job. For example, something like this, they're quite strong by comparison, that one as well. Or alternatively, you know, we can go for something, you know, a bit more heavy duty, sort of something like this, to really sort of push it back into position. So yeah, I am going to adapt to the idea. I'm probably not going to stick with this for now. I'm probably going to return it back to stock for now, because for me, I really wanted to keep it fast. It's definitely slowed the rate of fire. I would say the felt recoil is marginal. It's definitely more, but I wouldn't have said it's a huge increase. It's definitely not night and day, you know. On auto again. Double tap. Yeah, it's okay, but definitely not as fast as it was previously. So that's the enhanced buffer in recoil power kit from that company. So yeah, I mean, definitely it works and it goes together perfectly. Quality, perfect. Obviously, if you want an efficiency, this is not the part for you. You're wanting to keep it nice and snappy. You're probably going to want to keep it stock with one of the cut down or shortened buffers. But I say I'm going to adapt this idea and try and make something work. Probably going to copy the sort of cup design and make it out of something a bit lighter on my lathe, and then maybe sort of a spring, a sister spring, trying to assist it to come back up to try and increase the rate of fire potentially. So that's the plan anyway. But that's how to install that kit. Super easy and a nice quick upgrade if that's the kind of thing you're looking for. Alright guys, see you in the next one.